Hello, LowerBitrate, number 32, July 1st, halfway, more than halfway through the year. Yikes.
Yeah. Isabel. Oh, hello, everybody. But by the way, Isabel in Animal Crossing, she does her daily announcements. She literally said to me yesterday, she was like, nothing to say today except for the year is half over. And I just stared at the screen for I don't know how long. I was like, this game just finds a way to gut punch you in the eyes somehow. But anyway, yeah, welcome to the second half of 2020. It's a Russian roulette of what's coming next.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Hope your weeks were good. Thank you guys for coming out to the movie night. It was fun, especially this past one.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, thanks for listening and thanks for the feedback. You can leave feedback now in a dedicated Discord text channel in my Discord. So thanks for chatting there. We always love hearing what you guys think. And your weekly reminder to please register to vote if you have not already, and consider getting an absentee ballot. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
And wear a fucking mask, you heathens. It's not very hard. You're not going to die because of it. Your rights are not being impeding, okay? Anyway,
yeah.
How was your week?
In the interest of public safety, cover your face. Yeah, my week. Let's see. It was all right. I mean, just feels like I've been repeating the same week over and over again, and then I realized the year's halfway over. So, yeah, just been a bit of a wake up call. How long we've been living this way. So yeah, actually, each week is an adventure for me. You know, things open, things close. It affects me being able to see my doctors or getting treatment. So hanging in there, hoping for the best.
Yeah, things keep changing. It's like really, really bad. And every time I listen to like the doctors, like these depositions or hearings or whatever, all I hear is medical jargon, medical jargon. We have no fucking clue what's going to happen. Medical jargon, medical jargon. Thank you guys for this hearing. Wear a fucking mask, please. It's not difficult.
I want to start taking bets just because what else do we have to do? Like today I scheduled a follow-up with my doctor for 3 months from today, so October. And she's like, that would be an in-person visit. And I was like, I feel like looking at the camera or something and be like, it won't be.
Highly optimistic there, Doc.
The narrator chimes in, no, it won't. Just finding humor in, every dark moment.
Yeah, I'm a little skeeved out about everything that's going on. My week has been okay.
Cool.
It's been all right. I'm trying to be more normal or do things as I would like create things. I don't know.
Okay.
It's weird. I'm creating things for myself to do that don't involve money. I'm trying to get away from the retail therapy, you know what I mean? Or like the dopamine hits of like, oh, this package is out for delivery and shit like that. So
it is just such a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's really bad to like rely on that though, because there's not much else going on, not much else happening.
I've been aware of that for a long time, like tried to keep it in check. The addiction to the, package arriving soon, a podcast I listened to said in a quick, fleeting moment, they were like, why do we do this? Why do we order things on Amazon? It's because it makes us feel alive because we are waiting just a few more days. We have something to look forward to. And I was like, God damn, when I'm dead and buried, there's still going to be a UPS guy dropping shit off to my gravestone.
Yeah. Because your super saver shipping subscribe thing. I hate that shit.
Weeks and weeks.
But yeah, it's been fine. More video games than usual. I'm
Yeah.
trying to temper my expectations about video games. Um,
Been playing PoE? What have you been playing?
Not much PoE. A little bit, not a lot though.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I bought a couple games on the Steam sale. We'll talk about that later. I've been playing one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Working on my car, trying to tape up my bloody knuckles. Yikes. Um,
Just tell people, hey, you should see the other guy.
yeah, he has no blood on him. My car. So, Animal Crossing. I hear good news.
Yeah. Oh, I saw some announcements about it, but I wanted to ask you, are you still playing it?
No, I haven't booted it up. I haven't. I cannot find the charger for my Switch.
Uh-oh.
I haven't booted up the regular Switch.
Where are you taking your Switch?
Okay, so there's like a whole bunch of wires and stuff behind there. Something happened. I don't know where it is. So my Switch is dead. My Switch Lite is dead. So no Switch games for me.
God damn it. I'm going to have to find somewhere else to sell my 800 cherries that are accumulating in my inventory.
I can definitely look for it later, but I haven't had the urge to like look for it.
Yeah, the motivation. Okay, so talking about Animal Crossing, losing motivation for a second. I like beat the game unexpectedly on Sunday. They were like, "Great job with your island, KK Slider." You know, they like placed the call. They're like, "He's coming. It could be as soon as tomorrow." And then I was like, "Oh, it's going to be Saturdays. That's when he shows up." And then the next day I log in and it was like, "KK Slider's here." I was like, "Woo!" And not how I wanted to start the week because the screen goes black. It looks like the start of something like out of Eyes Wide Shut, some like sort of cult rituals about to begin. And then KK Slider starts playing and the credits started rolling. I was like, oh, this is why people drop the game. Why do they end the game?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
That's why I said like it's essentially you beat the game when KK Slider comes through. And then there's really I don't know. It's the terraforming. When you get the terraforming and buy everything, and once you hit a certain point where it's just like monotonous, like just getting rid of hills and shit like that, it becomes unfun.
Yeah.
But I mean, I hit that like 2 months ago, maybe, possibly, maybe a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
So I mean, you haven't blown through the game like I have. So,
Right.
but apparently there's a new update, right? Coming out. I don't
Yeah.
think we talked about that.
I don't know exactly what day. I thought it was maybe the 3rd, but there's they're rolling out parts of this DLC at a time. And so now that the wedding season is over, because it's officially July, I saw a picture of like mermaid stuff because I've been collecting these blue summer shells on the beach and I have no idea what they're for. I don't have a single DIY for them. And so, well, I guess they were letting you stock up because I'm hoping I'm going to use it for all this like mermaid stuff. They showed a room of like furniture full of it. I wonder if someone had like data mined it. I don't know.
I think summer shells will still drop though, right? They have to.
Oh, during the event?
Yeah, I think it's a summer thing. I don't think it's just for the
Right,
wedding
but
season.
why do I have 50 of them? You know, I'm just like, I don't know what to do with them for like at least a week.
Probably some new stuff. But I have a couple of DIYs for the summer shells, but it's like
You do?
you get them from the balloons.
Oh shit.
Every time I popped a balloon, it was a DIY for summer stuff. This is summer themed things.
What color are the DIYs? Green?
I think regular colors. I don't think they're. Maybe they might be blue. Like a background, like the background shade.
No, the balloon color.
Oh, I don't know.
Because there's like yellow, red, and blue balloons. And I don't know if there's a green. I can't remember. Because I ignore them.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to them that much.
Yeah, I'm not so good with the like, oh, be observant. Like, turn on your like, oh, there might be a secret there or a hidden item or something. Because this game is like, you just whack things with your net and your axe. Like, you don't have to be super sharp. But then
Bonk.
apparently you do. Like, I missed the whole Sakura season thing where you had to catch the beautiful petals in the air. I was like, God damn, I'm an idiot. Like, anytime they're going to have something like that, it's going to go right over my head, literally.
I could time travel for you and get them. I have
I
no
don't,
problems with that.
yeah, I don't really. The only thing was, I thought about time traveling for the bug off so I could try to get more stuff from that. There was like a couple things I liked. I got 3 things though. I got a centipede toy and a t-shirt and a bug box, which you would think you would store bugs in. Nope, it's just a wardrobe. You can change your clothes, I guess. It's like Narnia. Who knows what's inside this box?
Right. So what's next? What are your plans?
I do want to do just a little bit of terraforming where like I haven't been able to build bridges because it's just like a weird coastline, like on my rivers. So I just want to. I'm gonna keep playing. I mean, it disappointed me, but then I was like, well, let's keep going. Because even the game was like, you don't have any point to play, just play and enjoy your life. And I was like, what the fuck, Nintendo? The reason I play this game is because I don't enjoy life. Like,
True.
so we got it. I don't know. I want to get Lily of the Valley and I want to get Golden Roses. Just because.
That's the 5-star rating, right?
Yes. And ever since I got the 4-star rating, I've been catching insane fish. I caught 3 of the colanths and the 3 arapimas, just like no, not a great white, but 3 hammerheads, just having a crazy night of fishing.
Oh, really? Wow.
All in one evening. Yeah, I was like, so then I posted in my Discord, I was like, hey, gates are open. You should try to come fish here, see what happens. Curious if like the luck level on the island is happening or if it's just like personal luck for me. I was suspecting it's because of my feng shui efforts
That's what I was about
for
to
my
say.
house.
Yeah.
And combined with the like 4-star jump, it was just like bleh, have all these weird fish. But my friend Frankenrock came through and caught a great white and then left. So I was like, yay. He's like my only friend, I think, that still plays the game.
Yeah, a lot of people have just stopped.
Yeah, wedding season wasn't that great. I mean, I got some big fancy furniture pieces for my island. I think that really boosted my rating, placing seasonal items. And then just didn't get all the items, but just got like 4. And then I'm looking forward to what's next.
Yeah, hopefully they have a bigger content update. Something substantial that will make me come back to the game and be like, ooh.
What would it be, like fish or DIY items, furniture items? Like, because I'm still finding unique furniture things I like.
For me, it would have to be something like a lot of quality of life or like
Yeah.
systems. I would need that, and I would need maybe an update to the house, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit more customization. If they can give me quality of life and the customizations, and a few more options, and an option to literally take off the cliff and whatever's on top, please. Let me
I'm
select it
about
and
to
say
find out.
yes.
Yeah, I'm about to find out what that means. Don't know what that means yet.
Yeah, I'll let you experience the rage on your own on
Okay.
that one. Yeah, that would make me come back to it. Other than that, little content things, I don't know. Maybe I might try out the swimming or whatever, and if I get the bug again, then I'll play it. But at this point.
You're gonna be able to like dive for more sea life, like starfish and some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it's not like another wedding theme. No one wants that.
Oh no. Speaking of themes, though, did you see what Steam did?
For their summer sale? What do you mean?
So if you go to the summer sale, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if this is brand new or if this was the last sale or something like that, but the Steam summer sale is live. It's going to be
Mm-hmm.
live until July 9th. So you have about a week from when this is going to be posted, almost a week to buy whatever you want. But you can, when you spend money, you can get points.
Yeah.
You get points in the thing, and you can have like animated avatar frames, animated backgrounds for your profile on Steam, which look fucking
Mm-hmm.
sick. And I think you get to keep them because normally, um, wouldn't be able to. I think.
So I've been able for Chinese New Year, whenever they had a sale around then, I got a background for my profile. And then I forgot what else I got, but I don't use it. So yeah, I've been looking out for something like, oh, I want to buy something new for my profile. I don't know why. It's like, I
Check
don't know what game I'm gonna buy,
check it
but
out. I had 19,000 points in my bank thing, and I didn't spend any money at that point. So I think it's retroactively counting money you
mm-hmm.
spent previously. You get a whole
All
bunch of
right.
cool stuff like animated stickers, animated backgrounds. There's a
Yeah,
couple
like
of
emotes too, right?
like stickers if you want to like send them like emoticons, but they're animated. And
I
they
think their Steam does live streams, It's funny that no one's mentioned moving to Steam to stream.
they mentioned a Spotify though, get baited. Um,
I don't want to talk about that yet, but we're definitely going to talk about that.
at some point. Yeah, but this thing is cool. I did purchase a avatar frame and a background, which I think is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, but the games are the most important part. I picked up 3 games, and potentially I'm gonna pick up more. Did you pick up anything?
Not yet. I mean, I bought that SpongeBob game right before for the Summer Game Fest sale. I was like, woohoo, here we go, Steam sale. Oh, wait.
So are you gonna get anything or no?
Uh, I don't know. I do have a couple of recommendations though.
All right, let's
Deep
hear.
Rock Galactic is on sale. I think it's 25% off. As it does from time to time, now is the time to pick it up. And also, Mythic Ocean is on sale, but I don't know what the discount is. Check out that one too if you like really chill games.
Mythic Ocean.
Made by
Mythic Ocean
Austin.
is $11.99. So
That's a great price. Very fair.
um, so I picked up 3 games, potentially more.
Yeah.
Deep Rock was one of them, as I said I would, man of my word. And
Yay.
I picked up Star Wars. Um,
VR?
no, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna pick it up on Origin because they make you sign into Origin anyway. But it wasn't on sale, so $30 for that, half off. It's not that bad.
Half off is a good deal.
Yeah, it's a single player game too. It looks really really good. I played maybe a couple of hours of it. Um, and it's like a Dark Souls ish game, very similar with like the rest points, combat with the dodging and the parrying and stuff like that. It's pretty
So an
cool.
RPG, right?
Uh, I no, I think it's like a Souls game. It's like a Souls like game. I think that's its own genre at this point.
Okay.
Um, kind of RPG-ish. There's some elements to it, but it's not fully that way. But hats off to Respawn Entertainment because they're the ones that make Apex Legends, the BR.
Oh,
So they have a single player game, which is pretty cool. I think you could call it an action adventure game.
okay.
Pretty cool. I like the story so far. Game looks fucking great. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I also picked up Tomb Raider, the original one, the 2013 version or whatever.
Okay.
Only because I played it on consoles and didn't have it on PC, and I'm eventually gonna play through all of them.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get that one. It was super cheap. It was like $3. Um, I don't know what else to pick up. I don't want to pick up anything else too significant. I was also thinking about have you ever played The Binding of Isaac?
No.
Yeah, I've played that before. I think I'm missing that. It's like a roguelike game, which is pretty fun.
Have you played any of the other games like Super Meat Boy?
I played Super Meat Boy.
They're made by the same person, right?
Maybe? I want to say yes.
I think so. Maybe I'm confusing the titles, but I watched a documentary about indie games and it heavily featured Super Meat Boy, and I thought he did Binding of Isaac too.
I want
We'll
to say
never know.
yes because I know that there's a couple of like Super Meat Boy items inside of The Binding of Isaac,
Mm-hmm.
but they might be under different developers. I don't know. But it's pretty pricey to get The Binding of Isaac and all the DLC.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
$25 to get all of it. For a game that's been out, I don't know, 5 years maybe?
yeah, speaks to its popularity. And it was a Microsoft indie, I think, too. Like, just went on the Microsoft homepage. Watch me just spewing out random incorrect facts.
Alternative facts, if we've learned anything from the last 4 years.
Some light truths.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about trying to corral some friends and maybe get like a party game or two, maybe like Pummel Party or Gang Beasts. But we leave the question to you. What games are you guys gonna get?
Yeah, for the Steam sale. Give us some suggestions, please.
I'm pretty sure there's like a few games that people would know about that I don't know. Because anything else for the Steam sale? Are you gonna check out the profile stuff?
Yeah.
You should check it out. It's pretty dope.
I want to see how many credits I have. I thought you just earned credits by shopping the sale. So of course
You
I'll
do,
check it out.
but they gave you. I had 19,000 credits. So
Mm-hmm.
um yeah. Also, side note, I was on Steam. I don't play Path of Exile on Steam anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I have like 1,600 hours, and I haven't played that shit in like 2 years, almost year and a half. And I was looking at this trading cards, right?
Yeah.
So up until a certain point, you get free cards by playing the game, right? And then for free to play games, it's how much money you spend in the game. And it gave me a dollar amount that I saw that I had spent in the game that I was really uncomfortable with.
Okay, that's so weird you said that. I was thinking about bringing that up for some reason. Like, is it over $10,000?
No.
Okay, yeah, I recently found out an online friend has spent over 20,000, like I think closer to $30,000 on this one MMO that's still in development. And I was like, just silent. My mind was just like, could not compute.
Is it a ship
And
one?
no,
Cool.
I was just like, what?
Jesus. 20 racks?
They consider it investing in the game.
Well, there would have to be some return, right?
Yeah, they
Like they
get
could sell their stuff.
exclusives. Yeah. But then it's also buying, like in Final Fantasy, it's really expensive to buy like a house or a lot. So that too, I think that's where the money goes, is owning property in a non-existent world.
Yeah, just be careful with that shit because Paragon went under and they had to give people refunds. Imagine if Epic Games didn't want to keep the goodwill of their community and said, fuck it. Later. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so surprised you got your money back. Like, yeah, little game companies can't do that. So won't do that, can't do that. So
That's crazy. Yeah, it
anyway,
wasn't that
just
much.
curious.
It was a lot though. But there's more. I'm pretty sure I spent more money, so it's probably like teetering around the $700 to $1,000 mark. But for me, that's a lot of money, dude.
It's a lot of cologne.
All right, that was a little too far. Yes, that is a lot of cologne. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of against the whole. Oh, I've always been against microtransactions, but
Yeah.
the newest offender, Valorant. Who on this earth believes that changing the shade of a fucking gun is worth $80? Not even a special shade, a shade of blue. $80 to get a gun skin.
People get so wrapped up in cosmetics. I mean, if you play a game for like at least 50 hours a week, they just don't. It's like they forget it's real money,
Yes, and they make you buy points instead of putting a dollar amount on it to like
Right.
trick your brain into thinking, oh, that's not real money. That's only 1,000 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep, I do. Yeah, not good. Yeah, it should be dollar amounts. That's very sneaky. They do that.
Yeah.
And that $10 doesn't equal 10 currency too. It's always an exchange rate, for this, fake economy. So yeah, it's sneaky. Don't forget that.
Yep.
They're trying to get your money.
There's a lot of scary shit behind the scenes. Like, I don't like social media, right? So Facebook has engineers that are tasked with keeping you on the website so you can waste your life away looking at.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I've read articles about how they consult, video game designers. Just like, why is McDonald's so delicious? Like, they have experts and chemists that know how to trigger chemicals in your brain so that you go again the next day. Like, it's one, first taste is even so addicting. But same with Facebook. Keep scrolling because they know what you like to look at. They know how to keep you there.
Yep. You heard about why they chose red and yellow for inside the restaurants?
No, I don't remember.
It's meant to trick your brain into getting like eating your food and then leaving, not staying there, so that they can have a fast turnover rate inside their restaurants. McDonald's specifically.
Yeah, everything is designed, to control you in some way. I don't mean to sound like Banksy, but yeah, advertisement is you're just blasted with it everywhere. Like, you're being conditioned no matter where you go.
Let me blow your mind and talk about the 5G coming. That was a meme.
I had never heard somebody actually say that until I recently saw a town hall video for Florida. It's like,
That lady put
Oh,
that lady put every right wing conspiracy theory in a coherent sentence from like the last 4 or 5 years or so.
yeah. She was
This
spitting that fire.
the stupidity. It blew my mind. Speaking of stupidity, the doc was banned.
Dr. Disrespect banned this time permanently from Twitch, they say.
Yeah, there's a lot of clownery going on. Like, I don't like when people say, "Hey, I want to tell you something, but I can't tell you." I know, but I can't tell you. That's like hunk your red nose. That's some clown shit. So nobody knows why. But let's be real. The doc knows
Reasons.
why.
Yeah. What are reasons that, well, Twitch never discusses bans. And that's for legal reasons. It causes a lot of vitriol and toxicity in the community, though. But, why won't anyone that knows talk about it? Like, let's do a little just, thinking on our own here. My first thought is because there's a legal battle going on.
Yeah, breach of contract. You sign a deal worth millions, and you probably get a signing bonus. People gonna be mad if you try to get out of that deal. Um, Nobody knows. I'm not gonna speculate what it is, but I do think it's fucking hilarious. All the
You don't think it's
conspiracy
like
theories.
I'm sorry. Yeah, all the conspiracy theories, but just one. My feeling is you don't think it's like a lawsuit of some type, like a civil suit?
Probably, maybe, but it's like hush hush.
Because if it were breach of contract, like, I don't know. I feel like we would have documentation papers. Why is there no, like, so and so verse Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect, that brand? I think it's because you have to protect the identity of who's suing. And in my thought, that's, a victim.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. If anything, there's some mediation trying to like going on behind the scenes or whatever. Because
Mm-hmm.
there was the last like few minutes of his stream, his last stream, was posted to the internet. He looked distraught. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. It was uncomfortable.
Like something like was going on that he looked down at his phone and saw something that was going to be really really bad, and then lo and behold, he gets banned the next day. So that's probably something legal. He hasn't been arrested. Nobody's come out with another gaming Me Too about him. Uh, so it's something between him, his company, or companies, because he's represented by somebody, in Twitch. So we probably won't know, and I think that the people that do know don't want to say anything because they don't want to get mixed up in that shit. Because that's going to be years and years of lawyers.
Yeah, it sounds incredibly complicated and messy. Like the fact that the internet won't leak anything about it. It's got to be a matter of time, though.
Yeah, I think all the Twitch admins are kind of on edge too.
Why is that?
For
Lou?
other reasons, diddling potential partners, etc., grooming partners.
To put it lightly.
Partners.
Yeah, it's not even just the abuse that has occurred physically, but it's the most. I hope this doesn't come out wrong, or my intent isn't misconstrued, but it just seems like the worst thing is just these abuses of power just that keep coming out. It's just really gross.
It is an abuse of power. Let's face it.
Who are you, the fucking Lannisters? Like,
let's face it. Two opposites of the spectrum, right? Someone who's getting paid either hourly or salary by Twitch, and they're in charge of partnership. They come into your stream, and you already know that the little wrench is a symbol of power, or I have status here, right?
It triggers the whole chat and it interrupts your whole stream. Yes, right. They are waving their sword or their wrench.
Yeah, their little wrench. Then the streamer obviously, or many times, it's an attractive woman. They feel in their mind that anything that they do is going to negatively affect their chances, right? Because this person is in charge of partnerships and or one of the people in charge of partnerships.
And
And
you have to be very good at networking too. So if you know, not everyone is a fucking sleazeball predator abusing their positions of power. So they've gotten to that far by successful networking. So you're like, oh, here we go. This is another big jump. Like, this
yeah,
could
this
really
is a
help me.
step. Yeah,
My career.
I hate that word. But um yeah, so usually they slip into the DMs or whatever, trying to get to know them, and then they start becoming little assholes and trying to inch forward, inch forward, inch forward. They want to dangle partnership in front of their face like it's a fucking carrot and manipulate people into doing things that they want, either sexually or whatever the case may be. That's manipulation. 100%.
It's a little bit inherent in the nature of partnership and in the nature of Twitch, like just the streaming content creation industry. Just very very few people have incredible power. And it's just a pool full of tadpoles of like different sizes, but they're all tadpoles. So oh man.
So back to the
It's
point.
just go ahead.
Uh yeah, Twitch admins, one of them got really exposed. Uh that's not the only one though. I know of a few. And I'm a nobody. So if I know about it, other people do.
Whole communities
Right.
knew about it. It was the worst kept secret.
That went unchecked for years.
Yes.
Years, half a decade at least. Anyway, so yeah, if they're not saying anything about it, not leaking anything about the whole doc situation, shit's real. They don't want to get scooped up in a lawsuit or a civil suit or whatever. I'm not gonna speculate, but I do think it's funny all the conspiracy theories about it. Spotify gaming apparently was the thing.
Was it conspiracy theories about it, or was it conspiracy theories that have come because of it? Right? Like,
kind of both, maybe.
okay.
Because there was a promotional material for gamer fuel or game fuel. I don't know. Why would you want to put Mountain Dew fucking energy drinks in your body? That sounds like a really bad idea. But there was a little. Well, this date is come and gone, so nothing has came of it now. But previously, we didn't know. On the 29th of June, they said, be ready for something, something, something. Obviously, nothing has come of it, or otherwise we would have known. But my initial thought that it was a publicity stunt.
Mm-hmm.
But now I know that's not the case.
Really? Clout chasers on the internet in the
Wow.
gaming industry? Never.
Gonna be me. Never heard of them.
People riding off of terrible, stories of abuse and like misuse, gross examples of misuse of power all the way up to the top. Like, yeah, let's piggyback off that to promote our brand.
I've seen worse, but that's bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, we just accept it. We're like, smart move.
Yeah, but you also have to factor in that that Twitch is not Twitch anymore. It's Amazon.
Do you think that's why they were like, we hold us accountable, but it took 2 years for them to finally take action, start actually permabanning accounts?
Yeah, why is the Linity still on the platform eating her fucking cat?
Great question.
If that's the case, hold everyone accountable. If I could show my snatch on stream and only get a 24-hour ban, that's not equality in the rules. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Or show a nip and then beg to be banned because Twitch wouldn't ban you. I don't know. Whatever's in her contract is probably really fucking sweet because she's impervious to the rules.
Twitch loves money, you know?
Amazon loves money. Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Well, there is another conspiracy. I don't even think it's worth mentioning that it's probably a troll, but yeah, another like conspiracy. Is it going to be a real streaming platform or not? I think the longer that Ninja's silent, it's more telling.
He just wants the bag. That's all he wants. Theoretically, yes, he could take the money that he's earned and put it into a streaming platform, but it's way more on the back end. You need engineers and developers and community. And if a streaming platform comes out and you're not, I mean, this is really shitty to say, right? But if you don't have any monetization on it, it's pretty much dead in the water, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Because you're not gonna. What are you gonna do? You're gonna pay all the big streamers to come out and say what you will about Twitch. Twitch is a shitty site that has run by some shitty people, but the affiliate program really drives people to the site because there's usually no, but there's a chance that you can make a little bit of money on it. That might be the difference between you eating and not every 45 days. But
yeah,
I don't think so. What do you think? You think he's gearing up for a streaming platform that might fail, to be honest?
I have no idea. I have never followed Ninja. I just knew who he was because I was playing Fortnite. I used to stream Fortnite, LOL. But I used to like that game. Even the non-PvP, the PvE version was fun. Lots of looting, lots of shooting. Yeah. I don't know, Ninja. You know, he's gonna do whatever his manager wants him to do.
I'll go down the rabbit hole. Moving on.
Next point.
Movie stuff. So we watched Into the Spider-Verse this week. Next week we're gonna be watching Jojo Rabbit.
Join us. I love these movies.
That'll be on Monday, 7 p.m. Central, in the Discord. I always put a reminder either a day before or a couple of hours before. If you need the Discord link, just comment under and I'll give you the link.
Yeah, we posted on the Twitter a lot.
Yeah. Twitter does some funky shit when you put links in there. So
it's really chill too. I mean, we're not like on video. I've seen other communities like on video doing movie nights, and I was like,
You don't want to see me on video. I'm sitting there.
Yeah, I was like, no, I want to watch the movie, not y'all's like faces eating snacks. Like, I don't know. That's your own business if you do that. But that's not how we do it. It's a lot more chill, very introvert friendly. Drop in, drop out, come watch a movie, and then we discuss it, every week on the podcast. So if you'd like to join the discussion, please do so in the Discord or, listen to the episode.
Yeah, and my theory is if you can't make it on Mondays, at least try to watch the movie by yourself, and it's a lot more fun because you get to hear what we say, and you could make your thoughts known in the Discord as well. So it's fun to have a discussion, especially with some of the movies that we have coming up. They're a little ambiguous, and it could be fun to talk about them.
Yeah, but they're really good. Like we watched Parasite, right? Way back, like.
Yeah, we did.
So that's like a little bit ambiguous as well, but these are all movies that we know are highly recommended or that we really like we think are excellent, and highly recommend you watch. Just, hey, what are you doing? Watch the movies during your time in quarantine. Don't just watch Rick and Morty. Rich and Morty's
the hood version.
Richard and Morty.
So yeah, we'll talk about Into the Spider-Verse after, but we have some other stuff we want to talk about. I'm currently about to embark on Dark. I think that's a series on Netflix.
You haven't started it? You've never watched any of it?
I've never watched any of it. So
Oh, okay.
a lady friend of mine was watching it, and I have to catch up. So I have to plow through 10 episodes so that we can finally watch season 2.
All right. Well, are you gonna watch dubs or subs?
Oh, it's probably oh yeah,
It's in German.
shit. It depends on what I'm doing. I'll watch the first episode with subtitles on it, see if I like it, and then the second episode I'll try to play a game and then watch dubs. If the dubs are trash, then I'm gonna watch the subtitles.
Okay, let me know if that works out because I tried both when I watched season 1, and I remember the dubs being real rough. Like immediate was like German.
Yeah, I felt that way with Money Heist. Money Heist dubs are fucking garbage.
Mm,
Trash. It doesn't. No, no. They don't even sound the same.
yeah.
No. So I'm gonna embark on that. We'll see. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I might plow through that during the weekend.
Okay, I'm curious what you think about it. I started season 2, but then didn't continue.
Wait, we forgot to talk about this. It's 4th of July weekend. Are you doing anything?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm doing what I do every year and making the home into a blast shelter, trying to keep my dog from having a complete nervous breakdown.
Right. That's yeah, that sounds about right.
As he's gotten older, and I think this year too, like he's aged a lot just because of him going through cancer and chemo and stuff. So I'm hoping it could be really good, like because he's deaf. He's on a lot of medicines, he's pretty out of it a lot of the time. So I was like, ooh, this could actually be a really easy 4th of July. We could actually like sit on the couch and watch a movie. Like I'm not going to leave him alone. But I have a feeling it's going to be exacerbated. Like he's going to be even more freaked out because he can't hear the actual booms, but he feels them maybe.
Yeah. I heard that dogs can feel like earthquakes before they happen, so they start fucking booking it. So it's probably the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything specifically. I think we're gonna buy some burgers and like hot dogs and fries, make them at home, and then fucking pig out on that. And then maybe around like 8 p.m. or so, I'm just gonna hop right in the bed, bring that furry little motherfucker in there with me, and he just burrows himself under my legs or wherever the fuck he wants to go at his will.
Mm.
And we just I put on a movie or whatever, try to drown out the noise.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. That's how it's been the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, New Year's is tough too. So
Yeah, I don't mind not doing anything on New Year's though. I don't drink, so I'm just gonna be that dude just sitting there. I'm good.
yeah, that's why like unless I'm hanging out with my nephew, like so thus I have something to do. I'm not much of like, yeah, let's day drink all day at a barbecue in the heat. Like I really like air conditioning and drinking juice instead of like beer. I don't fit in.
Yeah, me neither. I don't drink at all. People are like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, oh, really? Is it? You fucking alcoholic.
People
Not
find it
weird.
really too. I mean, just introvert problems. Quick tangent is people find it weird too. Like if you're an introvert at a very social event, like a barbecue, say, I like being outside. So just like sit, I'm happy sitting by myself. Like I'm happy, me, myself, and I. So just sit there. But people keep looking at me like, what the fuck's her problem? Like I was like, look, just because I'm the only introvert here doesn't mean you gotta be weirded out. Like
Yeah, some
I'm
people
just
get
gonna
like
chill.
some people get like offended. It doesn't really bother me. But my birthday is approaching steadily, and people always ask me what I want for my birthday. I tell them I want silence. I just want silence. I don't want anybody to bother me.
You're like Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino.
Yeah, that's all I want. Oh, but we want to get you. No. I buy everything for myself. Take that money you're gonna spend on me, spend it on yourself. Just leave.
Yeah.
Just leave. Go somewhere. Have
Yeah,
fun.
it is. It's both nice, again, random thought. It's nice being an adult because, yeah, like, what do you want for Christmas or something? Like, family's the only one that asked that. And I'm like, cash money's great. You know, it's like in Animal Crossing, one of my residents ran up to me, was like, I have a gift for you. I was like, oh, great. And they handed it to me. Two of them have done this. They're like, here, it's a picture of me. And I was like, thanks, but bells are great too. Trying to pay off debt here.
Yeah, every time I pop over to your island, I try to dump some bells in there.
Thank you.
Have you
I
been
need
watching
it.
anything on Netflix?
I just finished Eurovision. Like this afternoon, I'd started it, but then didn't have a chance to finish it. I really like it a lot. I was gonna actually tweet about it. I really like it. I recommend it. Rachel McAdams acts, the hell out of the role. Meanwhile, Will Ferrell's just Will Ferrell doing his best. Trying to keep up with her. Yeah, but I really recommend it. It's good.
Is it a movie or a show?
It's a movie, and now I'm like looking up Eurovision, trying to figure out how I can watch it because I think I want to watch it, but just from the movie, their representation of it makes it seem like a good American Idol. Like American Idol, I used to watch. Oh my gosh, this show is very old, but it was so cheesy and corny, and they would have these like really garish backgrounds that would play and like the sweeping camera motions. It was just very bizarre to me. And I think they were trying to, pay homage to Eurovision. But I'm like, let's just watch the real thing. Looks good. You should watch it.
I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. Spiderverse time?
Yeah.
So, initially, I was against this movie. I wasn't too hype on it. And I didn't see it in theaters. I regret that. Because this movie
I
is
did.
fantastic. It's so good.
It also is excellent in 3D. It was animated for 3D.
Really?
Yeah, that's why it seems kind of darker. Like I mean, maybe you didn't notice, but it was much more vibrant in 3D. Like because of how many layers the like cells have. It's just really cool. They would really make certain things pop up and pop out. It wasn't overdone.
It makes sense because some portions of the film were kind of like blurry at some points.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if that was on purpose. So when you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of little details put into it. I like following several of the animators that worked on the film because it took 4 years. Like I forget how many animators worked on it, just because of how complicated it was to make, the style they were going after. I absolutely loved it. I love the colors of how beautiful it was, modern and vivid. Just I love colors though. Like colors make my brain happy. So I love everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this movie, the cast was like stacked. You wouldn't think so, but just Shamik Moore is the golden child. He plays Miles Morales. Jake Johnson, you probably know him from New Girl. He's Nick. He's Peter B. Parker. Haley Steinfeld is Gwen Stacy. Mahershala Ali is Uncle Aaron. Brian Tyree Henry, which he's in Atlanta. He's fantastic as well. He plays the dad, Jefferson Davis. Lily Tomlin is Aunt May. Zoe Kravitz is in here. She's Mary Jane. Nicolas Cage plays Spider-Man Noir. Chris Pine is
John
the original.
Mulaney.
Yeah. Chris Pine is the original Peter Parker. Liv Schreiber is Wilson Fisk. There's a lot of good actors in this. I think this is one of the last movies that Stanley cameoed in.
Oh, if I remember correctly, he had already passed. That's why that scene always makes me cry. So that was, I don't know, maybe he had done it and then he passed away and it came out. I don't remember.
They recorded a whole bunch of they recorded a whole bunch of his last cameos. I think the last one that he was in was Avengers Endgame. So usually Into the Spider-Verse came out when? November 2018?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when Captain Marvel came out because, again, one of the rare few times I went and saw something in the theater, and Captain Marvel was the first Marvel film to come out since he had died, and so they did like a whole new opening, like featuring him.
That was 2019. I want to say March or February. Probably March. Yeah. This movie was like funny and heartfelt at times. I love the whole like New York, like the emphasis on Miles Morales being a New York kid. Miles Morales is a relatively new like property. I think like his first comic was in 2009, 2010-ish. And I think Spider-Man being half black, half Spanish it could resonate with many of the inner city kids that, might not be able to identify themselves with Spider-Man. The soundtrack for this movie is A1 steak sauce. Like it is so good.
Yeah. It makes, and the way the soundtrack is done too is it's going to be timeless. It's really good. Yeah. It's just, the movie will always be good.
Is this a classic, you think?
It's the best Spider-Man movie, I think, by far. It's a point that's easily defendable and, validly debatable.
Yeah, I think this is one of the best animated films of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Very least, it's top 5, maybe top 10. You can make an argument for.
I mean, it depends how much of a fan you are of animation too, because you could say it's one of the best films of all time. Just like Pixar movies win Academy Awards, like Up, what else? The Feelings one that I didn't like. Like, all those Pixar movies win Academy Awards. So it's like, they're some of the best films ever made. So I think this is too.
Yeah, I love
love animation.
I love the art styles. There was an old anime art style for Penny Parker, and then the new like animated like computer drawn art style for her little mech thing. You had cell shaded.
She looked like manga. Like she really looked like manga.
You had the noir. You had the cartoons, like the Saturday morning cartoons with Spider-Ham. This is really good. It was a homage to a whole bunch of different times in animation. Without being too cheesy? I don't think so.
I mean, but it was a lot of nostalgia because Spider-Man is nostalgia. So I liked it.
Yeah, I love this movie. And the best thing is they have a sequel in the works.
Yay! I hope it comes out sometime. It doesn't get canceled, but it's a massive project. I hope they do a similar art style. A lot of it was really I think groundbreaking. Just truly having a moving comic with such like modern aesthetic, really, really cool.
Yeah, I like how
they showed New York. Like the people that are like, "Oh, this is the best Spider-Man movie," the one that came out right after 9/11, with Toby and Kirsten. That's not New York, like Manhattan is not this like sunshiny place like LA. It's just what they really showed in the Miles Morales version of Spider-Man is like what it's like to be a New Yorker, like to have your feet on the ground, to not have the opportunity to just swing through the air.
Yeah, and it touches on some topics that people may not realize. Like you growing up in a relatively okay neighborhood, but it's not the best. I would say most of the people there are under or at the poverty line. So there's an inner struggle with kids. Obviously, like when you have a kid or you have like a family member, like a nephew or something like that, you always want the best for them, or at the very least better than what you had, right? But there's this inner struggle with him going to the school, like the prep school, that New York kids just don't want to go there. They want to be with their friends. They want to go to the public school like everybody else. And
Yeah.
then you look around in the public school and it's vastly different from when he passed the school earlier in the film. I like how they touched on that like lightly, because that's something that I experienced. I mean, I went to a public high school, but there wasn't a high school within the high school, which, you know, they might as well have been from Mars. You know what I mean? With their uniforms on and everything like that. So yeah, I thought it was grounded. I thought the film was grounded. I thought it was great, well acted, animated. The music was great. I think this one's a 10 out of 10. I might be a little biased, but
Yeah, it's a really good point. Like how real it was, like, but different stories that aren't normally told. Like where I grew up, the towns I lived in New Jersey were small enough that it was like everyone went to kindergarten together, you know, all through, like, maybe there were a couple middle schools, but in the end, you all wound up at the same high school and you've been with the same people for 12 years now at this point. But just hearing the experiences of like other people, you know, education experience growing up, like how different it can be, how far you have to travel every day, like commute to go to school, and even what a charter school is. Like that's a very modern thing. I don't think people realize what those are or how many people have to navigate that system. I like them touching on it.
yeah. I also like the Uncle Ben spin that they did with his uncle being part of the villains instead of
Yes.
him just getting bodied because he was wrestling. I'm tired of that story.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a really, you know, just what it's like to be a kid in New York, you know, in the I guess it was 2019, but we can say like 2020s, because that's still a lot like what New York still is like. You know, his mom was a working nurse and his dad was a working police officer. Like the only reason he could afford to go to that fancy school is because he won a lottery. Like they made it really clear. I liked it that it wasn't this like rich kid
yeah.
story where he has everything handed to him, but he's got like daddy issues for some reason.
And he's also in middle school, so he's relatively young.
Yeah, that's right.
They touched on the graffiti part, which goes hand in hand with the animation, which is pretty cool. And also Miles Morales has more powers than Peter Parker.
Yeah.
He has the electricity shit. He has
Invisibility.
the invisibility. He's infinitely more cool. Like,
Agreed.
there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Spider-Man was created a long time ago. So I like the freedom that they had with him. But it was an overall great movie. If you haven't seen this, do yourself a favor and see it. It is on Netflix.
You'll
Yeah.
like it. It's very good. Now, disclaimer, I have heard like one person say they don't like the animation. And I'm like, okay, you must hate comic books, you super bro. Like, I don't know. So maybe you hate it, but I really bet you're going to love it.
Why did they hate the animation?
Because they're dumb.
They didn't give a specific reason.
I think they didn't like the modern animation, or maybe they didn't like animation to start.
They're probably trying to be a purist. Get over yourself.
Yeah,
Things change. Yeah, that was my thoughts on that.
Yeah, so that was Into the Spider-Verse. Watch it. It's a 10 out of 10 film. And next week, we're watching Jojo Rabbit, which is also an excellent film. Won a bunch of awards, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, watch it with us on Monday at 7 o'clock Central, please.
Yeah, that's July 6th. So yeah, July 6th, 7 p.m. Central. Stay safe this weekend. Wear a fucking mask, Karen, please.
Don't go to any barbecues, please. Just don't.
Yeah.
All right, stay safe. Bye, everybody.
Later.